So yeah, I went to Jamaica all by myself. You have to stay tuned and watch.
Somebody, she is a beauty, very special.
So the story begins. Take a seat. Hear exactly everything I did in order to go to Jamaica by myself. If this is your first time tuning in, welcome guys. My name is EVELYN KOOMSON. I am an actress, host, and a model. If you just clicked on this video and wondering what the hell is wrong with this girl, it's okay. Join my YouTube channel, Eve's Eye, by subscribing below. Make sure when you subscribe, you click twice to get a notification on new videos. So let me just tell you this. I'm probably not the first person to ever do a trip by themselves. From my background, I'm viewed crazy. I'm one of the craziest women out there in my country, but I never thought that way. I think I was just in the moment, and here's why I ended up in Jamaica all by myself. I was supposed to go on this trip with a friend. What happened was she booked her flight. She got everything on, point. Her brother, everything ready, because it was supposed to be like a big trip. The day before we were going to Jamaica, she ended up checking the flight and she realized that her ticket wasn't there. So she called the person that booked the ticket for them. Unfortunately, the ticket that they went through, or the agent that they had gone with, wasn't the right person. So she couldn't go with me. And I had already booked my flight. For some reason, I always do things myself. So thank God I booked my ticket through an agent and I wasn't gonna back out. I know she told me, she's like, girl, I don't think you should go. I think you should just stay back because this is not safe to go by yourself, especially. And that time there was a lot of things going on in Jamaica. And this is me, bruh. I just booked this flight. I've never been to Jamaica before. If I don't go now, when am I gonna go? Crazy me, packed my stuff. And in the morning, I remember the exact day and how it went. I'm from Africa, Ghana, and I told my parents, hey, good morning, I'm going to Jamaica. And they asked me, who you going with? I'm like, by myself. This is my father. Are you a fool? Are you correct? You are going to Jamaica? Why? So I had to look at my dad and be like, I'm honestly an adult. I don't think I should be treated this way. My mom's like, you're going to die. You are going to die. And then after that, they're like, you know what? My mom, she just came to conclusion. She's like, okay, I'm just being dramatic. At the end of the day, it's your life. Do what you want to do. And then my dad's like, okay, you know what? It's okay. So I'm like, okay, so one more thing though. I kind of need you to drop me to the airport. At that point, my dad knew. I made up my mind and this was it. So took my bag, packed up. I was super excited, thrilled. I'm like, I'm going to Jamaica for the first time. Yo, I'm jamming. Oh, you should have seen my face. I was ecstatic. And already I was like, I packed some nice bathing suits. I want to go show off, like, you know what I mean? Like, for the first time, like for someone my size, I had some sexy bathing suits that were gonna thrill everyone. And I knew it. When I got to the airport, everything was smooth. I didn't have to do a lot of check-ins. I just ended up on the plane and I looked out the window of the plane and said to myself, I am crazy to be going to Jamaica all by myself. And at the age of 24, I set out to go out there and explore the world of Jamaica. And as I was looking through the itinerary, stuff to like do in Jamaica, a person said, hello, my name is, she said her name, and I'm like, oh hey, my name is EVELYN. And she's like, this is my friend. She mentioned her friend, and then they were telling me about their experience. One was experience. I'll just call her Kay, and then I'll call the other one M. So Kay was familiar with Jamaica. Her cousins are from Jamaica. She basically knows the whole of Jamaica. So she brought M for the first time, and M was super excited, just like me. And then M and K gave me their number. That I touched down to my resort. I should contact them so we can meet up. And they're gonna be there for only 3 days. I was sad at first. I'm like, okay, 3 days? How am I gonna have fun with these people when they're only staying for 3 days? I'm like, okay, cool, no problem, no problem. If I say no problem, you have to know it's a Jamaican thing, okay? We landed safely into Montego Bay. So I stayed at the resort at Iberostar. So I got to Iberostar. It was such a beautiful resort. Honestly, it says 4.5 star, but I'm gonna call it 5 because it's that good. And honestly, if I had a chance to go back to Iberostar, I would go back a million. And it's a gated community. They showed me my room. The hour you're supposed to get into the hotel is 3, but I ended up there at 12. So they gave me some cocktails, they gave me some food, you know, they took care of my stuff. And I could think to myself, I'm like, oh my God, like, this is really, really me out here in Jamaica, Montego Bay, at Iberostar all by myself, and my parents think I'm crazy. I just came out here because I ended up in an unfortunate situation where my friend was not able to come. So let's do this. So I got to the room, unpacked. The room was honestly, I had the first floor, so I get to see the whole resort. I didn't want the top floor, which is fine because I feel like the first floor gives me the ability to check outside, see what's going on. I loved my view. And I'm like, okay, you know what? Let me freshen up. Let me put my stuff on. Let me put on a nice, you know, first day look. Honestly, I came to Jamaica to come and slay. I wasn't playing with my Jamaica trip. So now that I'm showered, I'm refreshed, what do I do next? I called M, I didn't get a hold of her, then I called K. It was so funny. She's like, you're there? Okay, show us your address. We're coming right now. I'm like, okay, this is actually fun. She's like, yeah, my cousin drives in Jamaica. He can come there. We can come and get you free of charge. So I get to chill with M and K and we do it for free of charge. Bam! It was so fun. So they come to the resort. The front desk calls me. He's like, yeah, you got some, you know, guests here. I'm like, let them in. They're like, oh no, we can't because it's security purposes. Let me just say, Kay's brother or cousin. I keep on forgetting who he is, but I know it's a cousin. So yes, so they came to pick me up, and our first location was Margaritaville. Beautiful location in Montego Bay. It was a nice view of the island and all the water, the clear, crystal clear water. When I looked at the weather forecast, it would be raining the whole day. Let me tell you what Jamaica rain means. Sun, rain, sun. It's like a breeze of water. I was like, okay, if this is what you guys call rain all day, then I'll take this any day over the Canadian weather. And I had a pina colada. Woo! The pina colada tastes like icicles mixed with pop. It was honestly a mixture to die for. And it was $25 for free refills. That to me was drink it up. For the first time I was actually drunk. Not drunk in a silly way, but like I was having fun. I was boozed. I was good. And I had a salad with tuna. Ooh, the food was just amazing. We called it a night. And honestly, I had so much fun just from drinking and having food, singing along, taking pictures, you name it. It was just an experience to remember. And then when I got to my hotel, I KO'd. Yes, I slept by myself. It felt great to sleep by myself. It's not like it was something new. The next day, all I could remember was I got up, put on my dress, and I headed to the buffet. Was just enough to tell anybody to go on an extreme diet after vacation. There was food upon food upon food. There was a chef who would make your eggs in the morning just the way you wanted it. The time frame was 6 in the morning or 7 in the morning to like 11. Woo! I want Jamaica food. There was salt, ackee and saltfish, all the Jamaican food, plantain, all the breakfast things you could think of. That was an experience, a morning orgasm. No, it wasn't, okay? It was a morning delight. It was amazing. So after I had that, I'm like, okay, what's the better way to burn this? To get your bathing suit on and get a suntan. When I went to Jamaica, I wasn't there to play. I came in my 2-piece bathing suit and I had my natural hair out. I was just about having the fun of my life. Let me tell you, this is how the resort turned out. Yes, girl. I was a walking model. Every second, someone's like, oh my gosh, you look so pretty. Like, these people on the resort are lit. Even the towel people who were handing out towels were having so much fun with me. And I'm like, this is the life. Like, vacation should always feel this way. They called me queen, okay? I did not only get compliments from the people, from the locals, I got compliments from tourists. I don't even think if I brought my friends would be enough, because if my friends said they didn't want to get out or they didn't want to go anywhere, and I am one of those people, I like to go out. So if they said I'm tired, I'm like, bye. The second day, which was day 2, and called and they're like, hey, what's up? What are you doing, girl? What are you saying? It's day 2 for us and we're leaving on the 3rd day. And honestly, each time they said that, it hurt my feelings, but it's okay. So I'm like, okay, you guys come to my resort, come get me, let's go. I think this was a Saturday. So they come and pick me up. So they took us around the whole, let's say, they took us to Negril. And in Negril, they were having a party. I think it's one of those parties. It's like a sunset week. It was like a weekend bash. It was like a party weekend, and this is August, so their party weekend is like, they have I think they wear red and white or so, and so we passed by there, and it was honestly a beautiful scene. I was like, whoa, these people are honestly, apparently a lot of people come from different parts of the world just for this particular weekend. We didn't end up going to the party, we were just into the whole beach and trying to, like, you know, just see Jamaica as a whole. I put on my bathing suit and wore some shorts, my hair out, you know, just enjoying the sun. We ended up at Rick's Caf, and Rick's Caf, some next type of vibe. All these people are so like ready to have fun. We're in the pool, you know, for a long time, and all you can see is the sun, the beautiful scenery. Honestly, Jamaica is beautiful. We watched some people jump into the water at Rick's Caf, and honestly, I must say, everyone that did that was brave. That's a death sentence already for me, because I don't know how to swim. There was one particular guy that caught me off guard, simply because, like, everyone's jumping over here. And all of a sudden, this man comes and jumps over here. If everyone's jumping over here, he jumps over here at the head of Rick's Caf. And I'm like, okay, it's either he's gonna die or he's just showing off. He jumps and he dives and he shows all the locals that he's a champion. Like that. So yeah, I'm good. I'm gonna just go to the next side. And then, so I was, you know, chilling with M and K and her cousin, and we had drinks upon drinks. Food was good. Honestly, Rick's Caf, delicious. Like, it was really a good place to vibe. The people there were amazing. I was dancing, having so much fun. And mind you, I don't know any of these people. And I am there alone, and I was having the best time of my life. And will I do it again? I will do it again, plus more, plus 20,000 more. The night ended. We kept on eating like burgers and all that stuff. I wanted food that would touch my soul. Like, I wanted some fish, but I didn't get a hold of fish. So I had to settle with festival and jerk chicken. Let me just tell you, Jamaica jerk chicken is on some next level. It's not like, I'm from Canada, it's not like the Canadian jerk chicken. It's just basically, it's raw. Like, it's flavored. It has a lot of like spices in it, and it makes it so juicy. And it's barbecue. They put it on the grill. They didn't want it, but I had it. So I had some festival and jerk chicken. Then we set out to the evening. We went to M&K's Airbnb, and there was nice. They had the whole place to themselves. We were just sitting there talking about life, you know, having a blast. And honestly, that night was super great, because the night was young and we were just having a good time. And then I had to go back to my resort. So the next day, which was like basically the last day that I would have to see M&K, because they had to come back to Canada, we set out into the outskirts of Jamaica, but it was like the deep Jamaica. This is the real Jamaica. This is where all the people are like party, yardy, you know, they have the thick accent, and it's like, bro, you better be careful here. Kay's grandfather's party that he was hosting, so we were there. We got, you know, some nice VIP access. We had the place to ourselves. So we got there, you know, we first went into Kay's family home, said hi to everybody. It was so nice. They were super friendly, and the kids were all so beautiful. And there was a lot of white Jamaicans, and honestly, I was like, oh my God, I've never seen a white man who can speak beer patois, and I'm just like, bro, I can't even understand what the heck you saying, but I'm gonna understand, because at the end of the day, you lit. Basically, he's been living in Jamaica his entire life, and he speaks bilingual. To them, it's like a white man is nothing. They're all part of Jamaica. He was just giving Kay some advice and saying how things have changed, the same thing, and he's happy to see her. He was so friendly. So then after that, we went to Kay's uncle, grandfather. I don't know the roles, but I'm just telling you what I know. So let's just say Kay's uncle's party, and then there was a blast. Let's just say Jamaicans know how to party. They're there to party, you know. So we ended up like since it was our last night, we just wanted to have fun and, you know, be amongst each other. So Kay's uncle brought some pork, drinks. It was like unlimited everything. And then all of a sudden Kay's cousin rolls up a thick blunt, and like when I mean a blunt, it's like this size, okay? It looked like this size. And he rolled it up. He didn't even smoke with his hand. He had to get I don't know what it was, a steel, and he was going off. Like, he was legit, like he was bunning. So I took pictures of the blunt. You know, it was a cool experience. I've never seen a blunt that size before. I don't smoke, so, you know, I know it looked like I was high in the picture, but I wasn't. I wasn't high. That's just how I look. I look high all the time. But I have tried weed. You should check out my video when I first tried Mary J, okay? You should check out that video. I'm gonna put the link in the bio. Whoop, and you can click it when you're done watching this video. That was the end of the night. K and M made me had one of the greatest nights. They honestly said their goodbyes and how like we will meet up when we come to Toronto. Like we even went to KFC. I never knew Jamaica KFC was that bomb. Wait, was it with them? Okay, no. Honestly, I had fun. I had fun with M and K. They made my Jamaica experience more raw. Like I wasn't at the resort. You know, a lot of people just go to resort and then that's it. Like they only have resort experience. But I had the outside experience, met so much people. They were so nice. Anytime I was walking, they're like, yes, Black Queen, you're a queen. Like even when we went to make Rick's Cap, when we were walking, yes, that's an African queen. I'm like, how do you guys know I'm African? How do you guys know I'm a queen? Honestly, Jamaican people, they know who's foreign. It's just like, they just know who is not from here. Amount of times people ask me for my number, I think I just lost count. I know I'm not gonna call you when I get back to Canada, so what's the whole point? Like, you know what I mean? And then the next day I was stuck at the resort. I thought I had nothing to do. I was so sad because I'm like, okay, they're all gone. What am I gonna do here? And then I'm like, okay, you know what? This night I'm just gonna go out. They were having like a dance and stuff. So I went to go there, sit there. I was just like looking at my phone, sitting all by myself. And all of a sudden I meet this team. I'll call them Gang Fam. Cause those were the people that made they made my whole entire week. Remember, I was there for 10 days. So they're like, yo, I'm like, bop, 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 bop. You know, like, it just me and my crazy self because they're playing some song, they're playing some Drake tune. I'm like, yo, you guys mess with the Drake. They're like, yes, because we're from the 6. I'm like, bro, you're from the 6? Yo, I didn't even know some Toronto people were from here. So they're 2 couples. This is one couple, I'll name them A. And this is the next couple, B. So A and B basically are like good friends, and they came out to Jamaica, you know, as a couple to come and have fun. Mind you, they did not make me feel like a couple. I felt like I was a part of them. I sat that night with them. We had so much fun. We had drinks. Legit, like that night I didn't sleep, and I had like my hair in a bun, and I felt like they were my peeps. Like, it was so dope. So they're like, you know what, like, we're tired of this dancing, let's go to the beach. And this is like 12 a.m. 1 a.m. they're like, yeah, let's go to the beach. And we've had a couple of drinks and we're gonna go to the beach. How smart of us, right? So here's the video of us at the beach. It was so crazy. Oh, you're doing a video!
Sometimes you laugh, but sometimes you hurt instead. And sometimes you hurt instead.
I like how you're smoking in it and making it seem like an illusion, but it's not.
Wagwan.
You good, my youth?
Yeah, man. Yeah, me there, man.
Everything, Harry?
Everything, man.
Don't mind us. We were just singing songs. We were having a blast. Like, this was just like the moment. Like, it was so lit. Like, oh, I just love moments like this. And it was raw. And I only met them 2 hours before, and yet we were vibing. I love the girls. I love the men. Like, they were just so dope. So we like sang our hearts out, like, you know, talked about love and all these beautiful things and how we see vacation as. And we even slept there for a bit. We went and I'm like, yeah, I'm hungry. Not knowing Iberostar provides food at midnight. So we went to go, you know, get some food, you know, chill. And they're like, yeah, this is our room number. Call us, you know, in the morning. Let us chill. When I hear call and when I hear chill, I'm calling. So the next morning, I got up, I put on my bathing suit. So I went to my resort, let's say mother and father. Like I met 2 couples and they came with their son. So basically it was the 3 of them. And they're like, yeah, we have a son, you know, he's here. He's having, you know, he doesn't know too much around the resort. So, you know, can you like show him? Like, I'm like, can I show him? What an honor. Yes, I was chilling with them and then all of a sudden they introduced me to their son, Jay. So, you know, me and Jay, we clicked. He's like, okay, yeah, I don't mind going out. Let's like, you know, go out tonight. After chit-chatting, they told us, okay, let's just go in the water. So I went in the water, drank. I drank my head off. Like I was like an alcoholic on vacation. I do not drink on occasion, but let me tell you about the Jamaican drinks. It is sweet. So I didn't even know I was drinking alcohol. The night comes and then my resort mom and dad tells me like, oh, this is the number. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna call your son so we can go out. So I called him and I'm like, okay, before we go to the club, let's just like, you know, go chill out and go to Margaritaville because their drinks are popping. So we went to Margaritaville, had some drinks, you know, we chilled out, we had fun, it was good. But then my resort, let me say bro, was tired, so he went to go sleep. And I called my A and B couple and then we went clubbing and they were motherfucking late. They were lit. They were lit. So we partied, we were dancing, we were going nuts. We met people in the washroom and started partying with them in the washroom. We were lit. It was just like a Canadian thing. We were at the club for like a good, I could say 4 hours bumping. I'm like, okay, I think I'm a little tired here. So when we were walking back, my shoe ripped, so I had to like walk in bare feet. And you know, like remember the A and B couple were just like vibing with me and they took off their shoes. And I was like, okay, so like, you know what? Let's just all party. And then all of a sudden, like it was just like, it was so vibe. Like the vibe was great. Like you just can't go on vacation and not meet good people. They were all vibing and we were all young and we were like, okay, we're not done here. Like we have to have more fun. So we go to their hotel room. We kept on jumping, you know, like on the beds. Like these things are just like, that we were doing was like, to me at that moment, it was like the best moment in my life because I felt free. That night was a blast. Like I had a blast. So they, you know, my resort family after that, like we're just like, okay, we're tired. We're just gonna like kill. So they walked me to my room. They all walked me to my room. Like that's one thing I liked about my resort. Like you meet people, they walk you to your room. Like my resort parents, they walked me to my room. Like it was like a routine. It was so beautiful. I think the next day I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna chill out the resort and just, you know, meet more people. And I met this family. There were 4. So with this particular family, the reason why they're so special to me is because I still have them on Facebook and they're doing so well. And one of the daughters of this woman, she's doing so well in the mainstream because right now she has this thing going on where it's like her skin tone I think she was made fun of, and she's doing an awareness to like promote, you know, Black awareness, and it's so empowering. And I'm like, oh my God, this little girl that I met her at the resort is now doing amazing things. I will show you the clip of this beautiful little girl. And when I met her, I was so like into her. I'm like, this girl's a queen. She's gonna be a superstar. I just knew she was gonna be a star. Like, there's just something about her that just said superstar. So here's the clip.
Okay, so say your name. I'm Taylor.
Okay. Erica.
And we're at the waterfall. I'm loving it. Jamaica.
So yes, like, and then her mom was like so nice. And the reason why I met them is because what was going on was that I also got a little, you know, into a little like thing with the resort. Like when that particular day, since I was like in the resort and like having fun with the people at the resort, I went into the pool and then everyone was like so amazed by my hair. And then it was just like, I don't know why everyone was amazed by my hair. I guess they're not used to the texture of my hair, so everyone was like touching it. And then the little girl's mom was like, I'm even surprised that you let them touch your hair like that. And you know, our people, like, we don't like when people touch our hair. Imagine someone touching your hair, like random people. And this is not one person, this is not two person, it's like the whole, everybody in the pool touching my hair. Like, yeah, you're a very, very powerful woman. Like, you just don't even care. You don't even let these things get to you. I'm like, nah. And she's like, yeah. And then from there, we just kept on conversating. And then they were telling me that they want to go on a excursion to see Bob Marley. And I'm like, okay, then fine. I'm gonna definitely book the excursion and go with you guys the next day. I think the next 2 days, I think the next day I just slept, you know, took pictures, you know, went out to meet more people. And then my resort parents were there. So I went to walk out with my resort mom to go around the resort. Like, we went far along the beaches to see the other places in the beach. And then, yeah, so the next day was Bob Marley. First, what the package includes is you get to go to Dunn's River, and then you go to St. Anne's, to where Bob Marley was, like his first, I think his second home or first home, one of them, and where he like basically goes out to like build up music and stuff. So we went to Dunn's River, and then I was like super scared at first. I'm like, I don't know how to swim. I honestly don't know how to do it, but if climbing rocks is not rocket science. So that family helped me up, you know. They encouraged me. They're like, yeah, keep going. And it was so beautiful because the scenery of that place was really, really nice. And then I met more people. Like, it was crazy how like it was like a domino effect. Like, it just kept on going. Like, everyone just kept on, I just kept on meeting more and more people, and it was so lit. I got to the top of Dunn's River Falls and I completed the whole excursion. For the first time, I felt empowered. Like, if I can do that, I can do anything. And that time I was on my weight loss journey. So like, I was losing a lot of weight. So I'm like, in my head, I'm like, this is a very encouraging for me because I'm like usually afraid to climb things. Let me tell you, if you're gonna go to Dunn's River Falls, please take some water shoes. Like, so don't just go, you know, I took some running shoes. I had to end up wearing my own running shoes and destroy it because I didn't take the proper shoes. So then from there we went to St. Anne's, where Bob Marley's home was. It was so amazing learning so much about the legend because Bob Marley has done so much with his music and he still lives on even till now. So it was like, to me, when I was there, it was a very deep moment because I grew up listening to Bob Marley from my brother. Like, he was such, I think at a point my brother was gonna be Rastafarian, but I don't know what happened. He didn't end up doing it. But like, Bob Marley influenced him so much, and like Bob Marley, like me hearing him so much in the morning had a toll on me. So my whole life, I just knew about this legend and how his music just influenced the world. And I was just touched by how like his love story, his women, all the people that were in his life, the things that he thought. Like, he had a stone where he would go sit, and you know, like I just like the fact that Jamaicans were able to like hold that history and like, you know, make it a tourist attraction, because there's certain parts in my country that I wish was a tourist attraction. Like, for instance, Yaa Santua, she was a queen mother who fought like during the 1900s. She was the only woman that fought, but there's no excursion for that. But imagine Bob Marley, a singer, like someone who sings his soul out, and he has a nice thing to hold him back. Like, I honestly felt so touched that they did such an amazing thing, and I would pay any time to go and see that place again and again. So like, we went to this room, Bob Marley's room. It was decorated nice. They said if you touch the bed, you might get, you know, pregnant, but I still touched it because I wanted to have 4 kids, you know, when I decided to get married. So I touched the bed. They said that, you know, they have like those cool things that they tell you that this thing, if you do this, it's gonna make you do this. So it was amazing. I loved it. Like, all these Rastas telling us about these things that, you know, it was so, like, I just wanted to go there to experience it yourself, because if I tell you too much, then I'm giving you too much clues on what goes on. So we headed back to the resort. They gave us food. It was all, you know, all included. And at the resort, I had fun. I legit could just say, wow, I actually traveled by myself, and I did this all by myself. Imagine if I said no, or imagine if I let, you know, what people told me get to me. I wouldn't be in Jamaica, and I would be like missing out on such an adventure. So the last 2 days I spent it with A and B. They were amazing. They made my stay so amazing. We partied. Oh my goodness. Like, when I mean we had so much fun, I've never had so much fun in my life like that. And then on the last day, they had to leave to Canada. They had to leave, I think, 2 days before I left. So before they left, we had like, you know, before they left, like before the bus came for them, we were like at the beach, sun tanning. I became dark. Like, when I mean I became dark, I became darker than this. So we were suntanning, you know, just talking about how we're gonna meet up and all that stuff, and just enjoying the vibe. They were just dancing. Oh, it was one to remember. I think my greatest experience at the resort was the fact that everything was unlimited, the food was unlimited, like everything was just like to your T, like everything was delivered. They had proper room service. Let me talk about the gym. I was working out. Remember I said in the beginning that I was working out, so I had access to the gym. I still worked out when I was on vacation. I did not care that I was on vacation. I was still working out, I was still getting it in, and I didn't know I was preparing myself for something great. And then people be like, okay, why are you at the gym? You're at the resort, go have fun. But I felt at that moment I was on a journey that was really empowering, so I had to do it. So if you wanted to go to Iberostar and wondering if you wanted to like work out or incorporate working out, it's honestly a nice gym. Finally, on the last day, I called, remember the people I met on the plane? I called her cousins to come and pick me up so that we can go out. I wanted to see Jamaica for the last time, so they came to take me out. They took me out to this beach at Negril, met some people from there, and they used their car, and it was like a nice experience. Like I felt like at a point we were going on a cliff or so, and I thought we were gonna fall down. I'm like, are we gonna fall down off this cliff? I don't want to die. Like it was crazy, because honestly, Jamaica's cliff, they know how to drive. Like they drive on the other side. So I was like, how are you not scared? But he's like, don't worry, I'm a chief driver. And you know what, he was right, he is a chief driver. So yes, and then it was the final day that I had to come back. Never take a hockey bag to Jamaica because you have to carry your luggages, and a nice gentleman helped me with my bag, and I was so appreciative of it because I took a picture with him. That's how appreciative I was. So yes, and then I landed back in Toronto, and I thought to myself, I'm like, what if I do this often and I make this into a daily habit of traveling by myself? I believe I'll meet so much amazing people. From this trip, I met so much creative people, so much people that are inspiring the world right now, as we see. And you have to believe in yourself. You have to go out there, explore. Don't be used to the life that we're all living. I feel like if you just keep on, you know, letting these life things get to you, you're not going to do the things you want to do. So I'm telling you, I encourage anybody that wants to travel to any country to do their research, of course, and go for it. Because at the end of the day, if you don't explore, I think of it like this: if my parents didn't explore, I wouldn't be in Canada. I wouldn't be born in Canada. I'm happy to say I went to Jamaica all by myself, and this was in 2015. I had a blast. I met so much people. And if you ever need some tips on Montego Bay, Negril, Jamaica, I am here to answer all these questions for you. And also you could comment below and ask me other questions. I do hope to go back to Iberostar or anywhere, any one of the hotels that are out there in Jamaica, and have this experience again. And I honestly will tell you this: don't wait for nobody, do it again. And I didn't stop in Jamaica, I went to Dubai by myself. So yes, this was a great experience, and I hope to hear from you guys and your comments below. So don't forget to do 3 things before you leave: like, subscribe, and share. If you are planning to go to Jamaica, do so now. And I've been hearing a lot of rumors about it not being safe, but honestly, the world is ours to explore. Nothing's guaranteed. Mwah.
Beautiful day in the neighborhood because I'm in Jamaica and you're not.
This guy has been touching my hair, and it's like really like funny. No. Yeah, you have. You're the one who started it.
What are you doing?
Oh my God, what is this? Like, oh,
I messed up her hair.
Oh my God. I'm gone.
Say hi, guys.
No problem. Having a great time, sweetheart? Yeah. You never worked with me. No problem. Woo! Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are you ready?
Ready.
Yes, we're ready.
I'm ready, Freddy.
Ready, Freddy.
I'm from Cincinnati.
Nice. Where are you from?
California.
So in Jamaica, what do you hear all the time?
No problem, man.
Yes, no problem, man. Yeah, man.
So weird.
So it closes.
Always notice somebody wanting me.
Paparazzi.
Yes.
That's why I'm not doing nothing.
Bartender, work it, work it, work it, work it, yeah. Stay with your wolves. Look at the competitors. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, man.
Get down, girl, get down. Yo, turns up, yo. Turns up.
They wanna know. Yalla, you move pay for your visa, make you fly out regular.
There you go. How old are you? 3? 3. You're so cute. There you go. Okay.
DJ is stuck up in the beer boom ring. Ding-a-ling-a-ling. Skull bell a ring. Knife and fork a fine for dumpling. Booyaka booyaka for Shabba ranking. Shabba rocks disappear with you another man change.